Thursday, the 16th of April 2019. I'm doing a tribute video to one of my favourite racehorses, WINX. I fell in love with her instantly when I saw her race for the first time on YouTube. Unfortunately, we don't get to see her as often though at this side of the waters, because she's an Australian racehorse. But I get to see some of her clips, not clip, on YouTube. But I was literally overwhelmed when she won her final race on Saturday. She retired on Saturday last, the 13th of April. She won her 33rd race on Saturday. She won 25 Group 1s, 25 Group 1 races, 37 races, and 33 consecutive wins. Is that right? 33 consecutive wins and 37 races and 25 Group 1s altogether in her career. She is 7 years old, and she's a totally unstoppable. She's a total wonder horse, an absolutely incredible achievement in her career, and she should be so proud. And her trainer, Chris Waller, and her owners and everything else should be also proud of her, and she should be so proud of herself as well. And if she hadn't retired on Saturday, I'd say she would have carried on and on and win many more races in her career. She may have gone up to maybe over 39, maybe maybe go as near as 40 races. God knows, you never know. But they wanted to retire her to let her become a mum, to start breeding her. She's 7 years old, and so they wanted to breed her, and they thought it was time for her to retire. But I'm a massive fan of WINX. I got in contact with the website, Chris Waller's website, and I requested one of the WINX caps, and I received it in the post this morning. I was over the moon. I was really excited, over the moon. I didn't expect it to get so early. I didn't expect it to arrive in the post so early because I came all the way from Australia. It arrived this morning. I was really excited, and I was over the moon. And it was signed as well by the trainer, Chris Waller, and I think it was a jockey as well signed it as well. So I'm over the moon. It's really excited now. So Liam reckons I should wear it in the stud, but I'm not too sure. I don't want to be taking any risks because of the situation I've been through there. But I'm thinking maybe just wear for races and for other horse events outside of the stud. I'll see how it goes. But I'm very proud. I'm very excited now. I'm over the moon. I'm a big, massive WINX fan. I'm totally obsessed with her. Totally crazy obsessed with her. And it's a pity now that I don't get to see as many of her races over this side of the waters, because she's an Australian horse, and she unfortunately didn't travel this side of the waters to race. She raced mainly in her own country in Australia, so she didn't travel overseas, unfortunately, to race. So it's a bit of a shame. I would have loved to have seen her race in, maybe in Leopardstown or Punchestown or whatever, over this side of the waters. I'd be cheering her on, I'd be screaming for her and everything else, But the one thing about WINX, it's very weird. She always started Paddy last, and then she shooted up past everybody, and then she managed up going way ahead, beating everybody. She always seemed to go past, shoot by everybody, and then come and lead and beat them, go way ahead of everybody. She started Paddy last, and then she shoot up past everybody, and then ended up got in the lead. So it was incredible. So it's incredible. absolutely amazing and amazing career, and it's amazing, absolutely incredible. She's a true wonder horse, a true incredible superstar, and I love her to pieces. And I wish her all the very best of luck in her career as a broodmare. Justify, he's been appointed to shuttle over to Australia, and he's the Triple Crown winner. He is in Coolmore in America at the moment, in Ashford Stud. He is going to be shuttling over to Australia, to Coolmore over there, where WINX was brought up. WINX was brought up in, that's where she grew up, apparently, from birth. She was born in, that's where she's born. So, but he's going to be shuttling over there, and his fee apparently is going to be private over there, so it's not going to be revealed over there. But he is in the running to cover with WINX. He's one of the stallions appointed, and there's another stallion is more than ready. More than ready is another one, and what's it? The one I can't remember the ones. Something. I can't remember the name of the one. Some weird name. I can't remember. Shababil, some weird Shababil, some kind of weird name, but I can't remember the third one. But it begins with S anyway. But Justify and More Than Ready, they're the two big names that have been appointed, maybe or in the running to cover with WINX. And More Than Ready has covered with some of our mares in the stud. Some of our mares have visited More Than Ready as well, so they've seen his name and a few of the tags in the stud, some of the foals. So he's very popular when it comes to being to covers, with the covers. So I don't even know what More Than Ready's fee is, but I'm sure it's a very big number if he's been appointed. So I wish her every success in whatever she does in her breeding process. Apparently her owners are going to be breeding her. Apparently she's going to be being bred by her own owners. I don't think she's going to any actual stud and such. I think she's going to be bred by her own owners. I think that's what they decided in the end. I think her owners are going to breed her. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Her owners have decided to breed her. So apparently, so they're not bringing her to a stud outside. So they decided to breed it themselves. So I wish her every success in what she does in her career as a future. So she'll never be forgotten. She'll never be forgotten. It may have said farewell to the racetracks, but she never will be forgotten. She will live on so she'll live on forever in our hearts and everything else. And so she'll always be remembered in our hearts, and I'll always look back at all her classic races and look at her YouTube and everything else. So she's an amazing racehorse, and I love her to pieces. And I'm sure, and it's a bit pity that I can't get to see all of her races, because she doesn't get to race over this side. She's Australian as well. So I'm totally obsessed with this horse. I really am totally obsessed. But I just fell in love with her instantly. When I first saw her, I just fell in love instantly. I said, oh my. And I first saw the name, I thought it was a male horse. I didn't realise it was actually a female. I didn't realise it was a female horse. When I first saw the name, I didn't realise it was a female. And then I saw a few documentaries, a few films about her on the racing station, and then they're going on about how big the name was, how big she was, and how a sensation she was. They're all going keeping all the compliments about her. you know, that there's going to be a big star, a big star she is, and they give a lot of we give a lot of praise and compliments and all that kind of stuff because of her big success, and she keep going on calling her a wonder mare. A wonder mare, yeah. So apparently that's when I found out that she was actually female. So, but yeah. So I don't know what 7 is in horse years. What's that?
28.
28. It's still young, still young. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and I hope you look out for WINX yourselves. And I tell you, you will be totally amazed at what you see. Thank you, folks. Bye.